This is from Jack Duffin of the Orange and Brown Report. If the Browns end day 2 without a tackle, the chances of Wills being extended goes up. If the Browns end day 2 without a wide receiver, chances of Cooper being extended go up. Draft spot rosters 2025 and beyond, more so than 2024. So, Quincy, I think even if they take a wide receiver in the second round, which is day 2, second and third round, I think they're probably going to try to extend Cooper. Jedrick Wills, though, I think if they take a tackle in the second or third round, that might signal that they're thinking about, I won't say definitely, they're at least considering moving on from Jedrick Wills when his extension ends.
Yeah, Jed's an interesting situation because the consistency of play just hasn't been what you wanted it to be, but it's not at a level that's so bad that you can't have him out there, or that it can be easily replaced by anybody that you draft. It's possible that somebody you get in the second round could supersede Jed in level of play, but it's not necessarily a guarantee. With Amari Cooper, wide receiver to me is a position that if you have enough depth, it can be a little bit more expendable than offensive line. So I think, if they do draft a wide receiver, they might see Amari Cooper as a little bit more expendable than what we're anticipating. But yeah, I think that they're going to get a tackle in the second round. But if they don't, then definitely it does mean that if they feel more comfortable about Jed for whatever reason than we do, and they're probably going to give him some kind of skinny extension.
Yeah, I still think, when you look at strictly production, you've got Cooper, and nobody else has really done it consistently. So, you have to try to find a way to kind of extend that till you find out, okay, can Judy be what we want him to be? Can Moore be what we want him to be? Can the guys, will Tillman develop? Even if you draft a guy. And to that point, this is Amari Cooper versus Jamar Chase the past 2 years. Cooper has 148 more receiving yards, 4 more yards per catch on average, 6.2 more of his team's receiving, 6.2% more of his team's receiving yards, 6.7% more of his team's touchdowns, 8.6 more of his team's contested catches, 19 less targets. Now, there are some other factors that go into that. There's T. Higgins, there's Tyler Boyd that are on the Bengals receiving core. But that shows you how elite, Amari Cooper's production has been. It's been better than Jamar Chase's. And he's about to get $30-some million a year in his extension.
And to be fair to Jamar Chase, teams do cover him differently than Amari Cooper. It usually takes Amari Cooper to have a 200-yard game for people to start just deciding that you're just not going to throw the ball to him. But yeah, Coop's been a very productive #1 receiver for this team. I would not be excited to see the Browns move off of him. I'm just thinking about the numbers game and how they'll see it. And if they got a bunch of guys that they drafted in the second, third round waiting to play, they're going to want those guys to play. And Coop is getting towards 30. We know how the Browns feel about 30. So, that's the math that I'm using for it. But Amari Cooper's been a tremendous player for the Cleveland Browns.
Yep. I think they try to do something for a couple of years, some higher money up front, signing bonuses, and then voidable years. So we'll see. They're pretty good at coming up with creative contract structures. So this one, Cooper's going to put that to the test, I think.